There's no possible way I can pay that.
And sometimes you have to go to court?
Yes. But the judge just drops it and dismisses it. Why tie up the legal system even more?
We introduced you to Raymond Martin earlier this month after he was handed a ticket for panhandling. Martin claims police officers have issued him more than 50 tickets, totaling roughly $3,600 during the few years he's been living on the streets. And a group of lawyers say they want to put a stop to this constant stream of panhandling tickets. They're launching a constitutional challenge against Ontario's Safe Streets Act.
The Ontario government has the power to eliminate unnecessary burdens faced by vulnerable people and take a step towards reconciliation by repealing the Safe Streets Act.
Yesterday, we filed a challenge to the Safe Streets Act asking the court to strike down this horrible law. It is wasteful, it is discriminatory, and it is harmful.
The Fair Change Community Clinic argues the Safe Streets Act violates the rights of people who beg for money by denying them several charter rights, including equal protection under the law and the right to life. The act was introduced by Mike Harris's Conservative government in 2000 to address aggressive panhandling and so-called squeegee kids. We contacted the Office of the Attorney General today. A spokesperson says they are reviewing the challenge, but the ministry won't comment since it's currently before the courts. And now for those who depend on panhandling for survival, it does bring about several challenges. One woman we spoke to earlier today says she's received 40 tickets in the last few years.
The police will pull us over and write us up a ticket.
How much is a ticket worth?
They start at $60 and they go up depending on what you're being ticketed for. I think it sucks because there's some of us out here that really were not aggressive and just need a little bit of help.
Michelle, who is in her 40s, says she hasn't been able to pay any of the tickets she's received for panhandling. One anti-poverty advocate supports the constitutional challenge of the Ontario Safe Streets Act, saying the legislation only makes matters worse for people like Michelle.
I think the research is indicating that it makes matters worse. You know, there were about 700, 800 tickets issued when the Act came out in 2000. We're up to over 15,000, and we got to ask, you know, with that escalation, are we on the right course, and or do we instead think about more long-term solutions to ending poverty? You'd look at, you know, case management. How are we making sure that we've got individuals who can go out and partner with these individuals who find themselves in those precarious positions and get them all the access they need to good employment, to good affordable housing, to all the basics.
Michelle tells me she spends anywhere between 15 minutes and a couple hours panhandling daily. Some days she gets lucky, while others she walks away with an empty cup.